Hey guys, it's me Carter. Welcome to the Build Your Kids Library, where I read books to kids, which will be a great addition to build their home library. If you want to help me build a kids library, just go to my website www.popcornbooks.com for more information. Today I will read Have It Your Way by Stacy Mitchell. Now let's get started. It was Monday night, and the sky was dark. It was bedtime where most children play. Little Aiden was having lots of fun until his mother approached him to say, "Aiden, it is bedtime, which means you have two tasks. You have to brush and scrub those teeth and finish off with the bath." If Aiden was rushed while playing, he would run away and hide. His mother could not stop this habit. No matter how hard she tried, she would always have to chase him for so long that she started to sweat. Today she stopped and said to herself, There's a lesson I can teach him, I bet." When she finally cornered him, she said, "I have one thing to say. If you don't want to bathe or brush your teeth, that's fine. You could have it your way." So Aiden played much longer, running and jumping in the air. He didn't feel dirty. In fact, he felt fine. Dirt didn't matter, nor did he care. On Tuesday, when the sun went down, as dinner was all gobbled up, Aiden was playing happy as a clam as he waited for his mom to interrupt. She never came to stop him, so his playtime was fun and not rushed. Where is the rule that says I must bathe, or the law that my teeth must be brushed? He was glad that he'd stopped this cycle. The dirt and the tartar can stay. Although I will admit that bath time is fun, there is nothing I love more than to play. When his mother tucked him into bed, kissed him, and said goodnight, instead of the hassle of the usual routine, she simply left once she turned off his light. Wednesday. On Wednesday, when the sun went down, Aiden tried to have fun and play. He noticed that things were a little different when he wanted to have them his way. He was looking quite dusty. He felt bites that had to be fleas. He startled himself when he looked in his mirror, and his teeth looked like sliced cheese. His mom came into his bedroom tonight. His mom came into his room that night to tuck him into bed. He almost wished that she'd make him bathe and brush his teeth instead. Thursday, she bent down, gave him a kiss, and wished him a peaceful night. He could tell that she smelled his odor when she hurried to turn off his light. Thursday night, when the sun went down and Aiden got ready for bed, he could not play. His paws were sticky. His back was itchy. So he had to scratch instead. Oh, how he wished his mother would come and ask him if he wanted to bathe. Oh, why did he always run away from her? Why didn't he just behave? When she came into his room that night, he almost couldn't take it anymore. He stopped himself from screaming, "You win," and sat silently as she closed his door. That night he couldn't sleep at all, but not much to his surprise. He tossed and turned. Things buzzed in his ear. They had to be fleas and flies. His teeth felt like sandpaper when he rolled over them with his tongue. He scratched his back and behind his ears until they really stung. Friday was a terrible day. His friends stayed away from school. The flies continued to circle his head, so he just couldn't sit on his stool. He realized just how bad he smelled and that his fur was dirty and sticky. He had never realized how much cleanliness mattered, or that other children were just so picky. It finally dawned on Aiden that his mother was oh so right, and if he didn't take care of his hygiene, the results were quite a fright. He galloped home as fast as he could, then went to his mother to say, "When I told you that bathing didn't matter, I really did not mean it that way." He expected his mother to quickly give in and tend to his needs with his bath. Instead, she stood there staring at him. Did she not want to go down this path? Saturday. For all those days, I pleaded you to bathe instead of play. I'm afraid this time I cannot help you. Then she shrugged and walked away. Bedtime was very painful because Aiden could not sleep. He could not focus because of the itching, so he tried to count some sheep. He wished his mom would change her mind. He hoped with all his might. The next morning, he was shocked to find that sheets were gray, not white. Saturdays, he would play outside. Not today because his friends would tease. So he sat in his bathtub, waiting for Mom. Would she help him if he said please? His mother was shocked to find him there, and pleading with quite a sight. Do you really expect me to help you out? You know that it's Saturday night. I have so many tasks to complete, like laundry and making your meal. And all the times I had to chase you around. Have it your way. Wasn't that the deal? I think I will go to my room and relax when I'm done with my chores for the day. And you can stay dirty just as you are. Run along now. Don't you want to play? Saturday night was unbearable. The itching would not stop. So he scratched and scraped so furiously he thought his head would pop. He made himself a promise before the night was done. He promised to do as his mother requested and be the perfect son. Sunday. Sunday night arrived, and Aiden didn't want to play. When his dinner was halfway finished, he said, "I have few things to say." I laid out my PJs and my toothbrush. Do you mind? Is that okay? Oh, how I miss taking my bath. Playing in bubbles is always so fun. And brushing my teeth with my minty toothpaste. My teeth felt so smooth when I was done. You only chased me to keep me clean. It was so rude of me to run. I promised you, Mom. I see how much you do, and I plan to be the perfect son. You always take good care of me when I make it so hard for you. Yet, I've never stopped to give you a hug and thank you for all that you do. So his mother saw past the dirt and smell as she hugged and kissed her son, now convinced that he understood and that the experiment was done. Son, I had to teach you a lesson and know this to always be true. The things you think are a waste of time, I do them all for you. So Mama scrubbed and brushed and groomed and cleaned without delay, and now Aiden understands his mom and doesn't need to have things his way. The end. So thank you for joining me for the Build Your Kids Library. Again, my name is Carter, and I thank you for your time.